this is Lucy with another Fallout 76 camp tour and building tips and tricks video. Although this one today is slightly different, and I'll show you why in a moment. Today I'm on Nora. Most of my characters look alike, they just have different hair colour. Nora is a brunette. She is level 78. Somebody commented recently about me giving the levels for my characters, and because I do build videos, the reason is that the higher your level, the bigger your build budget, so it's relevant to building, so that's why I do it. Today I am in the forest. I am down near the Wayward, which is a very convenient location, especially if you like Brahman milk, and Duchess doesn't mind if I milk her Brahman, although I still haven't got any milk out of that big black and white one yet. This is my current build. It's not as complex as some of my other builds, but I didn't really build it as a camp. I have built this to be a set, and I will explain why. In real life, I like to cook a lot, and I do in fact cook in the game as well. And I cook mostly foods for buffs. So, especially at the moment, as we're all trying to level up with the new legendary run to get all the great stuff that Bethesda have put on there, it's quite important to level up as quickly as you can, especially or every day. And if you're on a high level character, it can be quite different. But there are certain foods and things you can make that make that a little bit easier. I haven't done a cafe before because I've seen some really nice cafes that other people have done, and it's not really my usual style. I tend to like to do architecturally interesting things. But I wanted to build a set so that I can do a little mini series, which I'm hoping to roleplay as Nora, making interesting things in Fallout 76. If this series is a success, I might actually continue it by making drugs and medications. One of my subscribers actually asked me to build a doctor's surgery, so if Nora's kitchen is successful, I might do a mini series of Nora's pharmacy afterwards. We'll have to see how that goes. I am planning to display. You can't display all of the things that you can cook on the display case. You can display some of them, so I'm planning to display what I make on my dresser, which is why it's out. If you haven't seen it before, this is razor grain flour, and this is actually Brahman milk, and even if it spoils, it still looks exactly the same. I kept the decorations quite simple. I have obviously got a grill and a cooker. The door does work, it does shut. I had to actually take the door off to put the chairs close enough to the counter. For some reason when the door was on, I could only get them about 3 feet away. I've used the red rocket counters to create this counter. Nuka-Cola clock comes from the robot vendor, which you can sometimes spawn at Charleston. Gramps is in his Meat Week outfit, which is a bit grubby, but Gramps is pretty grubby anyway. I put the alcohol brewing stations out on the back porch. This gazebo style framing was created by putting wooden walls up and then destroying them with a flamer trap.
Back in my day, we didn't mutate willy-nilly.
I have a few crops in the garden. Gourds, blackberries, potatoes and mute fruit. I also have, as far away from the house as possible because he's so annoying, I have my Fashnat Collectron, and the reason is simply because he collects some very useful things like royal jelly, which is actually quite difficult to find in the game and is useful for cooking certain recipes. I have a simple little workshop here. I have got the new ammo converter, which is hard work basically, is the easiest way to describe that. Upstairs we have a living area. It does say here there's a white spring sign saying employees only. I've used double barn walls to create interior walls. This is the electric fireplace. It's very simple. There is a little trick to this building. To create the bathroom and the landing and the doors in these walls, I actually used full walls. So it does mean that it shows up. But that's why I put the blue wallpaper on, so it doesn't actually look wrong. Well, I hope it doesn't look wrong. But it does mean that you can get 2 doorways in. One for the bathroom and the doorways for the bedroom and sitting room. So I'm not sure how Duchess feels about me setting up business across from her. I haven't had any complaints yet. So we'll just have to wait and see. I am still planning my building series on Scarlet, and I will hopefully be still building camps on my main character, although to be honest, I love the boathouse so much I'm quite loath to tear it down. But I do have plans for a new camp. So I will try and produce a video a week. I will try and produce more than one video a week, but time is quite limited, and energy, so we will have to see how we go. But hopefully I'll be starting Nora's Kitchen next week. If you all hate it, then I will stop. If you don't, I won't. Simple as that, really. I think I'm planning to do half a dozen episodes to start with, and we'll see how it goes, I guess. So that's all from me today. Thank you for watching.